Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Today we discuss what I consider one of the perfect off-grid hobbies. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today I want to discuss what I think is one of the perfect off-grid hobbies or skill sets that a lot of people could do, that could save you money, or it could actually make you money if you're making things and selling them or repairing things, and that is the ability to learn leather crafting or leather work. And it's been a hobby of mine for 20 plus years now. And I'm not great at it, but I don't make a living at it by no means, but I like doing the projects. I like sitting out here in my shop and just building something or making something or repairing something. So I've actually saved myself probably enough money in just repairs and just to buy a lot of the stuff that I have. So if you look, I always look in history at kind of what works back off grid. And so some of the things that were used a lot, or people that were used a lot, were blacksmith type people, saddle repair people, cobblers, people that made stuff or repaired things. And Leathercraft can be totally off grid if you wanted it to be. And that's the cool thing about it. It usually mostly uses all hand tools and things like that. And once you buy your tools, they last for a long time. I mean, I've got some of these tools over here that I've had for about 20, 30 years. So it just lasts for a long time. And you'll need to replace a few things occasionally, but overall not. And as always, in the section below down there in my Amazon store, I've got there's some starter kits that I recommend, can kind of get you going. To get where you get your leather, you can find scrap leather, find you an upholstery shop, maybe find you a furniture store, somebody that produces something out of leather. A lot of times they have tons of scraps. With what I do for work, I met a guy that him and his wife make pocketbooks. So we got to talking one day about the different stuff, and he said, "Hey, do you ever need scrap leather?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" And so he brought me this like huge cardboard box. You can take, matter of fact, my wife gave me, you can go to dollar store, Goodwill type places, find old leather purses and things like that. I've seen people rip up entire leather couches. Then the Amazon, not Amazon, Marketplace, Craigslist, places like that. Saw a guy the other day posting up whole hides. So an entire hide of cowhide. He had them for like $70, which is dirt cheap. And so there's all kinds of sources for leather. You can buy these pre-made strips. I bought these off of a guy. These right here like this. I bought those. This is part of that pre-made strip. They're 72 inches long, and I'm using them. Cut them down to size what I need done. But you'll need some basic tools, and if you look over here in this tool section, I've got a lot of things to make decorative things. So if you want to get into that, that's a little decorative piece I made for something that were a project me and my son's working on. Leather dyes, that's this type stuff. This is a company called Thievings. I always like their products, been using it for years. You'll need some cement, contact cement or leather cement. This one, and there's another company called Barge that I like, Barge all-purpose cement, and leather lace. But there's also videos everywhere. So Tandy leather, Weaver leather, just individuals showing leather crafts in certain projects. You can find how to make holsters and knife sheaths and everything. But I've made all kinds of things over the years, and like I said, done a lot of repair. So even on your tactical gear, you might need to do a repair, whether you could hand sew something or you could actually machine sew it, and a lot of that tactical gear is very similar in as far as the way you work with it, because it's so thick as like leather. So just you could do that. But one of the things I'll show you real quick, and I've showed numerous videos about this in the past. There's a few videos I've got out, and it is of my Chinese shoe patcher machine. So this is totally off-grid, hand crank. Hand crank is here. You can look in my videos and I show some specific ones. These can be bought on Amazon or eBay for less than 150 bucks. There is a guy that I would recommend probably buying them from. I'll also post that in the section below down there. I think it's Bantam Saddles and Tack, or Bantam Tack. He actually imports these in and bench test all of them before shipping them out and so forth. Or if you order them just off of Amazon, you're not going to get a lot of after sale support where he would if you buy them from him. He charges a little bit of a premium over the Amazon and eBay stores, but you're going to get a lot of after sale support if you need it. And he sells a lot of the parts and accessories that I did a video about. So a lot of the bobbins and things like that, thread, needles, whatever. So he would be a good source. But this thing has saved me a ton of money just in repairs. You know, whether it be I repaired a cowboy boot the other day, I repaired something, and this will sew even smaller, more delicate things. So my son had some pajamas that were a little big, so I just doubled up the back part of the waistband and sewed it with this, and so they would be a little tighter until he grows into them. So he's kind of hard to fit because he's skinny, but he's tall. So a lot of times it's hard for us to find stuff. But no, you couldn't sew like a dress with it or anything. It's not designed for that, but it's designed, you could definitely do some small repairs and stuff. But anyway, guys, just wanted to briefly discuss Leathercraft as an off-grid hobby and or skill set that I think would work well for a prepper. You do not have to have a lot of space. You will need some kind of slab. This right here is actually an old gravestone that came out of my family's graveyard. This stone is probably back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. I forget the date on it. But these old slabs like this, you can go get you a smaller one like this, but you'll need something like this to work on. I like the bigger piece. You need a solid base to do leather work, especially if you're going to do like tooling and things like that. But all kinds of things you can make yourself, belts, whatever. And matter of fact, last year, my son and I made every piece of gifts for my son's teachers. And I'll show you real quick what we did. So we made them keychains. You can buy these keychain blanks. We made them a coaster for their desk and like put their initials on it and tooled it up. You can buy these pre-cut. So normally we would have spent probably $20 to $30 a teacher, and we made them. So this right here, all this stuff costs $1 a piece plus their time, and they thought it was really nice and neat that he made their stuff for them. But that right there gives you an idea of some projects that either saves you money or you can make them and sell them. And we also did a leather bookmark. Show you, let's see, I think I have one of those. Let me look, I may be out of it. But we also did a leather bookmark. I'm out of the bookmark, guys. I was going to show you, but yeah, we did leather bookmarks also for his teachers. But anyway, just kind of wanted to show you a little bit about Leathercraft and just give you some ideas of maybe something to get into. It's very relaxing, actually. Get out here in my shop, turn on the radio, just take my mind off things, work on a small project. I might be here for 30 minutes. I might be here for 2 hours. So just a way to get away and clear your mind, especially during this COVID thing. This right here, when you got downtime, maybe you're working from home, whatever, hobby like this, again, doesn't take a big shop area, some spare bedroom, a little section in your garage, which is where I'm at, works out pretty well for something like this. This right here is just an old desk I had, and you can find your little workbench. I like working off a stool, not a chair, because the way leather, and I need to be able to move around easy, but just to play with the heights of the style of tables you want to use. But you'll need a pretty good base, so not something that's wobbly or anything like that. But anyway, guys, just wanted to show you what I think is one of the perfect off-grid skill sets that you might want to consider taking up as a hobby or a skill set that you need to learn. But anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you got any questions, post those below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe.